Listen, y'all, not only does COVID have mechs now, but they're fusing more effectively than Goku and Vegeta in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. And if you're anything like me, your ass is desperate to get some exercise, but you're not gonna risk it by going to the gym. And it's winter, so I can't go for a bike ride, can't go for a hike. What are we gonna do? So I'm here to talk about a fitness video game on the Nintendo Switch called RINGFIT ADVENTURE. And if you don't know me, my name's Delilah, aka Asasina-san. Welcome back to my channel where I typically talk about video games, but today we're gonna talk about a video game that makes you exercise. I'm not only going to review RINGFIT ADVENTURE as a video game, but also as a fitness tool. I know that RINGFIT ADVENTURE came out for the Nintendo Switch in 2019, but at the time I didn't get it because I wasn't interested in investing in another Nintendo gimmick, but more importantly, I was paying for a gym membership. Then March 2020 hit, you already know, and I desperately needed something to sweat. It definitely took me a while to beat it, but now that I did, I can confidently say that it's one of the best video game fitness tools on the market, along with some other VR games. But before I get into it, if you've had experiences with RINGFIT ADVENTURE or other VR games or any other video game fitness tools, then please share them in the comment section. I do wish that I played RINGFIT ADVENTURE with as much consistency to confidently report how much it actually impacts weight loss, but because I'm the type of person that needs a variety of different exercises to actually stay motivated to exercise, I can't really report on that. So if you have lost weight on RINGFIT ADVENTURE or you played RINGFIT ADVENTURE like 30 minutes every day and you still haven't lost weights, let me know in the comments as well. The only thing that I can report in confidence is that RINGFIT is definitely an effective way to keep your body moving and sweating while having fun. This game is where Temple Run meets a turn-based RPG, except that your attacks are your choice of a workout called Fit Skills. So squats, chair pose, overhead press, tricep kickbacks, standing twists, crunches, planks, warrior poses, mountain climbers, and so much more. Not only is this an effective way to get gamers to move their body, but it's also a really cool way to get someone who isn't typically into video games to understand basic RPG mechanics. And RINGFIT ADVENTURE actually has a cute little story. Your main trainer slash motivator is like a ring person, and you and the ring are on a quest to get their fit powers back from the main baddie called Dragaux, or Dragix. I don't know how to say it. Dragaux is basically one of the dragons that you collect in Spyro, except on steroids. Dragaux is overcome with dark energy that makes him never stop making gains. He's always pumping iron and constantly getting swole. And Dragaux is definitely your most challenging opponent slash most challenging workout at the end of each world. He's a bit of a fit skill sponge, and you'll need to do a lot of reps before you can take him down. Okay, I totally just googled how to pronounce it. It's Drago, okay? And that's much easier to say. So before you reach Drago, you'll arrive at a map with different levels that you need to complete. And after you beat him, he flies away to the next world and the process repeats. And each level implements different ways to traverse, keeping both the gameplay and the fitness refreshing. For example, you'll be faced with a set of stairs or muddy terrain that you'll need to do high knee lifts to get through. Another example is you'll have to travel on a canoe through the water, and in order to do that, you need to push the ring against your abs and twist your waist back and forth to row. Other times there will be platforms that you need to jump across, but the only way you can do it is by squatting. There's even rails that you get to ride on, so you'll have to take the ring con, put it above your head, and either push it in or pull it out to get a nice arm exercise in order to get across the rail. And there are a variety of other ways that RINGFIT incorporates different exercises to traverse through a level. There's even room to be a completionist in this game because each of the levels have coins that you can collect by taking the ring and pulling it outward, so it kind of suctions the coins towards your character. And aside from the regular coins, each level also has these well-hidden golden medallions that you could collect. You can use the coins and medallions to purchase gear with standard RPG stats like attack and defense, to buy smoothies, which are basically healing and buff items, and ingredients which you use to craft smoothies. Once you're in this turn-based battle, you'll select a fit skill, and each fit skill is organized into 4 types of exercises, each associated with a different color. So yoga's green, and some of the exercises include warrior 1 through 3 poses, tree poses, boat pose, chair pose, fan pose, revolve crescent lunge pose, hinge pose, standard forward fold, and a bunch of others. Arm exercises, which are red, include tricep kickbacks, bow pulls, overhead presses, front presses, overhead arm twists, overhead arm spins, shoulder presses, back presses, and more. Leg exercises are associated with blue, and they include squats, knee lifts, thigh presses, wide squats, hip lifts, ring raise combos, overhead squats, mountain climbers, side steps, knee lift combos. Abs, which are associated with yellow, include knee to chest, standing twist, plank, overhead bend, open and closed leg raise, overhead hip shake, mountain climbers, overhead lunge twist, leg raise, flutter kick, pendulum bend, leg scissors, Russian twist, and overhead side bends. You can only hold a certain number of fit skills at a time, but you'll be able to swap them out in the middle of levels if you want to, and you'll unlock more slots as you progress through the game. You also can't just choose to have a leg day because each enemy has a weakness, so one enemy might be weak to leg exercises, the other might be weak to arm, yoga, abs, you get it. And if you're not a gamer and you're worried how you're gonna wrap your head around all this, it's very simple, don't worry about it. Besides it being color coordinated, when you're at a fit skill that has an advantage over an enemy's weakness, it will say in clear letters over that ability, advantage. Later in the game, you'll meet these Elite Four type of NPCs that will each specialize in each of the different exercises, yoga, abs, arms, legs. And this is when you'll get your leg day or whatever other body part you want to focus on. Another element to the gameplay that keeps the exercise refreshing and effective is that there's tempo changes. So the first 10 squats that you do will be slow and steady, and the last 10 squats will be fast and energetic. And there's a lot of cool sound cues in the game that keeps the countdown and the tempos exciting.
Left, right, 5 more, left, right, lower down, raise up.
And like any other good RPG attack, the fit skills range in not only how much damage they do, but how many enemies they can attack at a time. And of course, as you progress through the game, the fit skills increase in their stats and the enemies get stronger. And yes, like most RPGs, you'll have enemies that not only heal each other, but also give buffs to one another. And to ramp up the difficulty even more, they add black enemies that have no weaknesses, so you'll get to use any fit skill, but you'll have to use the one that does the most damage. And within each world, there's cool minigame challenges. For example, there's a side bend challenge where you'll have to avoid incoming bombs by bending your body either to the left or right. There's also squat challenges and a variety of other mini games that make you move your body in different kinds of ways. NPCs such as Sportins, get it? They'll give you side quests that'll make you revisit a challenge to get a specific time, or revisit a level to do a specific objective, or to just make a smoothie. These were all pretty fun and a nice break from the main gameplay loop/workout loop. My biggest gripe with RINGFIT is that some of the later minigames and later mechanics introduced, like the double jump, feel more like unnecessary bloat that actually takes away from the game. The double jump actually allows you to jump over enemies that will provide you with that turn-based workout encounter, thus skipping a workout. I felt like the game would have been better without the double jump. There were also some minigames that function really poorly. For example, there's this clay molding game where you're squatting and pushing the ring con into you like you're Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore in Ghost. I just felt like overall there were some things in the game that could have been removed to make a more solid experience. And of course, in a fitness video game, it's super important that we consider difficulty, which is measured not only by fitness level, but it also takes into account your weight, your gender, and your own self-assessment of your fitness. I personally played between level 19 and 21, and after just 30 minutes of active movement, I was sweating. The only issue I had with higher difficulties was specifically towards the later half of the game, where the battles felt more reliant on how you effectively use your healing and buff items instead of a harder workout. So the good part about the higher difficulty in the later levels is it'll take a lot more reps, aka a lot more exercise, to take out an enemy. But they also do a lot more damage to your character, so you have to be more cognizant of the gamey elements of it, like healing and buffing and stuff like that. I feel like I would have went higher on the difficulty if the enemies did more damage to my character, but my character took more reps and attacks to beat the enemy. That way I could have sweat a lot more without having to worry about item management. But what's really cool about RINGFIT is that it will intermittently remind you to hydrate, take breaks, warm up before workouts, and stretch after workouts. It also offers basic nutritional beginner and help tips, and we'll give you the option to check your pulse through the ring in between levels. And if you're worried about correct form, the game actually provides a visual guide on the screen. Plus, it won't even register your attack if you have incorrect form, and if your form isn't perfect, you'll do less damage to the enemy. Ring Fit is just a major testament to how innovative the Joy-Cons are and can be. I was super impressed with how accurately it read my body to ensure I was maintaining good form. I'm really thrilled to see what other clever ways Nintendo implements the Joy-Cons into their games. Ring Fit is full of content, which is why it took me so long to beat. Plus, I was doing other exercises like bike riding and hiking in the summer, stuff like that. Even after you beat it, there's so many extra side activities and mini games to revisit. You can also customize your workouts, do quick plays, or compete with friends in a Deltoid challenge. I think either way, you'll benefit from Ring Fit Adventure regardless of what your fitness or gamer level is. Unless, of course, you're some like pro athlete or fitness instructor, in which case I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this game if you get to try it. But overall, Ring Fit Adventure just came in handy when I wanted to sweat and I couldn't go outside to ride my bike, or I just didn't want to do another workout video. It gamified a workout because my reps were more than just a monotonous countdown. It rewarded me with the destruction of an enemy. In a nutshell, Ring Fit Adventure is a really good way to motivate gamers to exercises, but it's also a clever way to get non-gamers into basic RPG mechanics. The gameplay is super simple if you're not taking into consideration physical exertion. And if you're worried that it might be too gimmicky, I can assure you as someone who's avoided most video game gimmicks that it's worth a try. Doing sit-ups just feels more rewarding when each rep chips away at a giant dragon's health. So that's all for my Ring Fit Adventure review. Please let me know if this review either motivated you to try Ring Fit, or if you feel like maybe it's not for you and you prefer to do other things. Let me know about those other things. If you played Ring Fit Adventure, let me know if you agree or disagree with me, or if there's anything I left out. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. But the most important thing is that you guys take care of yourselves and each other and keep getting those gains.